but no one ever spoke about careers. No one ever spoke about education because my family, my mom was from England. My dad met her in the Air Force from England, and she graduated from the 5th grade and went to work. And my dad, he lied about his age to get into the Air Force, and he left high school at 10th grade. So we didn't talk about, oh, where do you want to go to college, or what do you really want to learn and do with your life? I remember being a kid, and when I was in high school, seeing a counselor, they said, well, what do you want to do? And I said, well, the only jobs I knew were like my baseball coach and maybe being a teacher. So even then, that was kind of like my thought, but it was also the military. And there's nothing wrong with any of that, but I just didn't know the opportunities were out there. She was really one of the only two female faculty members I ever had going to college. And so, when we talked later, I didn't realize how important she was to who I became, to look for helping people in STEM, for female students, to look out that, realizing everyone can succeed. And Professor Patricia Mokhtarian, her maiden name, Patricia Lyon, she was a big impact on me. And so that was, when you look at adversities, not really understanding what college was, having terrible times. Math and engineering didn't come easy to me with the bad teachers. But when I found that, working together made a difference and it was fun, and when I really found my why, that I wanted to teach and make a difference, that kept me going. And it helped me persist through those challenging all-nighters, studying for exams, and the big projects I would have to do, like making a concrete canoe, making concrete float. One of my funny civil engineering stories, a concrete canoe competition. But your next question was, what really helped me persist? It was really, I wanted to succeed. I mean, everything part of me said I didn't want to let my family down. I wanted to be the first person to make it in college. But even that wasn't enough. It took finding other students, other friends to work with me where we carried and lifted each other up. And, at the time I went to church and I prayed a lot, and I really believe the Lord answered my prayers by bringing these people into my life, these other students who are civil engineering students at UC Davis.
Wow, that was going to be my next question, because I think what you're saying that, which that applies to many of the people that are going to be listening, or even currently. I mean, you're talking about years ago, but it's still the same, especially here in South Texas, where parents did not go to college. They didn't even graduate high school, whether they came from Mexico or not. They don't know anything about college. They don't know any better, so they cannot give that advice. And like you said, you just said that, okay, I want to be the first one. So what we call the ganas are there. You have the will to succeed. But even though you're there already registered, you're in the classroom, and you want the will to succeed, like, so what? Like, what else can I do? And you mentioned the network, you mentioned faith, that probably God helped you. So what other things do you think can help students out there, or what else helped you to overcome?